Hello, I'm Hannah, and this is Hannah's Books. Today we begin the first day of Nonfiction November, and I have a stack of books ready to crack open. Before I do, though, I want to start my celebration of nonfiction by sharing a book with you, which I have loved for many years. Since it was published in 1997, my favorite work of nonfiction has been Anne Fadiman's book, The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down, A Hmong Child, Her American Doctors, and the Collision of Two Cultures. Today, I want to talk about that book and encourage you to pick it up and put it on your TBR this month or in the future. The book is, at one moment, the biography of a family and a community, at another, a work of medical anthropology, and at yet another, a memoir. The Spirit Catches You resonates just as much today as it did when it was published. It has a great deal to say to our still very current discussion about the importance of patient-centered medical care. And the book speaks to us as well as we contemplate the meanings of global immigration, cultural and spiritual identity, and cross-cultural understanding and respect. The Spirit Catches You, written in 1997, is the story of how Laotian refugees in California interact with American healthcare systems. When young Lia Lee is diagnosed with severe epilepsy, the Hmong immigrants see her case very differently from the way the doctors trained in allopathic medicine do. Lia Lee's community sees the little girl through a spiritual lens, where the physicians analyze her disorder through a scientific one. The cultural dissonance is the source of misunderstandings and distrust, which eventually obstruct her treatment and lead to tragic results. The little girl's parents believe that she has seizures because her spirit became frightened and deserted her body when Lia Lee's sister slammed the door shortly before Lia Lee's first seizure. Traditional Hmongs often believe that epilepsy gives a person the ability to cross into the spirit realm in order to help others who are suffering from physical or emotional disorders. Among the Hmong, the disorder of epilepsy, the Hmong word literally means the spirit catches you and you fall down, is seen not as a shameful disability to be cured, but as an honorable responsibility. An epileptic person might become a shaman since he or she can negotiate with the spirit realm in order to cure the illnesses of others. Lia Lee's family believes the medicines prescribed by the doctors are making their daughters sicker. They're disturbed by the idea that doctors would undress patients, touch them, stick needles in them. Instead, the family wanted to use shamanistic practices to treat their daughter. Anne Fadiman's book is a rigorous and accessible work of medical anthropology, which argues forcefully that physicians must try to comprehend how their patients understand their own illness, not simply because it's the respectful thing to do, but because it's essential in order to provide adequate care. The book ends with the recognition that doctors view their goal as the saving of their patient's life, while the Hmong view the ultimate goal to be the saving of her soul. Fadiman treads lightly here, showing how hard the doctors work to cure Lia Lee, even while pointing out the enormous flaws in their treatment. She shows the love and deep-seated commitment of the family, while never suggesting that their proposed animal sacrifices would have been more appropriate. In short, all characters here are complex and thoughtfully drawn. This is not a book of cheap political correctness, but a deep analysis of the necessity for an awareness of the clash of cultures and how to move forward. Those of you who know Fadiman's essays in Ex Libris, At Large, and At Small, and rereadings know how powerful and poetic her writing is. This book is no exception and will leave you changed for the rest of your life. Let me end by discussing an update to the story. The update will give away what happens at the end of Fadiman's book, so if you want the storyline to unfold without foreknowledge, you might choose to turn off the video now. Although most people who enter a persistent vegetative state live no more than 3 to 5 years, Lia Lee lived that way for 26 years. She died of pneumonia at the end of the summer in 2012 at the age of 30. Thanks for joining me today. See you next time on Hannah's Books.